and welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Priscilla and this is the Carnivore Journey, and welcome to week 26. If you are new to my channel, I just want to say welcome, and if you have been following along with me for the past 26 weeks, thank you so much for your continued support. So today I have a great show for you. Of course, if you stay tuned until the end of the video, I will reveal to you my weight loss this week. I'm going to tell you what I've been up to. And then for the last few minutes of the video, I just want to talk to you about some personal things that I have noticed about myself through the month of January. So let's get started. If you did not catch my video last week when I made my homemade bone broth, please go back and check that video out. I think it's absolutely wonderful. It tasted great. Like I said, it's warm and hearty, and on top of it, it is very good for your skin. It's good for inflammation. It's good for your body, and it provides many wonderful things. So when we went to H-E-B last week, I told you that we were going strictly just to get the bones for our broth. But of course, when H-E-B is running a special or sales, we do pick up some additional items, and that's what we did. So last week, we bought a 4.5 pound eye-round roast, and we decided that we were going to come home and try our hand on making our beef jerky. If you saw back a few videos back in December, we were gifted a meat slicer and a dehydrator along with some other things, and we finally pulled them out of the box and decided to make some beef jerky. I absolutely love beef jerky, but unfortunately with the beef jerky that are sold in the stores and gas stations, they just are filled with extra things that I do not find very healthy, and I do not feel like they're carnivore approved, so I will not be eating those particular beef jerkies. But this beef jerky actually turned out really well, and like I said, it is a learning process, and the next time we do it, it will be absolutely perfect. So I do have some video clips of that, and hopefully maybe in 2 or 3 videos I'll show you exactly what we did once we've gotten it down packed. But with the amount of meat that we did buy and the amount of meat that we sliced, we did get 3-gallon size Ziploc bags full of beef jerky, and that was a really nice treat for all of us, especially for me and for the kids, our family in general, and it was a healthy snack, and the kids really liked it, and that made me feel good because they were eating healthy snacks that are 100% carnivore approved. So like I said, maybe in a couple of videos from now when we've got it down packed, we will show you exactly what we did and show you how it turned out. So let me talk to you a little bit about something that I have been seeing on several Facebook pages that I have been following. Like I said, I follow many carnivore groups, and I read everything that people write, and I read their answers, I read their questions and their comments, because that is how I become educated in order to be able to help people who may be struggling with figuring out whether they want to do carnivore, not do carnivore, if they want to stick with it, if they don't want to stick with it. And so the one thing that I have noticed this month is everybody has been talking about that they're not fully committed on staying on carnivore because they're not seeing the weight loss that they expected to see. One person said that when they first started the new way of eating, that they lost like 5 or 6 pounds right off the gate, but then didn't lose anything the week after or even the week after that. And I just want to say, if you are one of those people, I just advise you to stick with it. I'm in that exact same boat. For this whole entire month, I haven't really lost any weight. And I've sat here many times at home and having, scratched my head and went online and read about really what is going on. And to be honest with you, there are many factors that play a hand in this. There's not anything that I'm doing wrong because I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. I don't have cheat days. I don't go 6 days and do strict carnivore and then on the 7th day, all right, well, I'm going to Whataburger today, or I'm going to go have an ice cream because, hey, I've been a good girl all week. No, I don't say I'm going to go walking and then don't go walking. Even if I didn't go walk at the park, the amount of walking that I do at my own job alone would keep me in shape. So I had to sit down and take a moment and go, okay, what has changed? Well, there's a lot of things. I am walking a lot more. I'm a lot more active than I am. I'm not as heavy as I once was. I've gotten smaller. I've lost a lot more weight, so I'm kind of plateauing a little bit. Maybe I'm replacing some of my fat with muscle because I walk at the park, I walk at work. I'm a lot more active than I used to be. When I first got injured at my job, I went to another job where I sat most of the time. I worked at the register, I dealt with customers, but I wasn't up and going as much as I am now at my new place. And even when I became the supervisor in the kitchen, I really wasn't as active because I was really just making sure everybody was doing what they were supposed to do. I was just kind of supervising and managing. So there wasn't a whole lot of physical activity going. And now I'm up, I'm going, I work, I'm getting more back into a routine, I'm more of a schedule. And then on top of it, a couple of days of the week, I go and clean a house, and I'm just busier. So maybe I'm replacing some of the fat with muscles, and maybe that has some of the reason to do with why I'm not losing weight. So before you just give up and throw in the towel, think about what it is that you have changed. Think about what it is you're doing. Are you sleeping more? Are you more active? Are you more stressed? Are you taking certain types of medication? Are you having cheat days? Think about the things that you are doing, and before throwing in the towel, make those changes. So this is the last thing that I want to say. The weight on the scale is one piece in the carnivore puzzle. Imagine that you have a puzzle and it's 300 pieces, and for every piece of the puzzle represents something in your carnivore journey. Maybe one piece represents that you have more energy. Maybe the corner piece of their puzzle represents that you're getting better sleep, or your skin looks better, or you have no more inflammation, or you got off your blood pressure medicine. But if we're just going to focus on that one little piece, then that's what we're focusing our attention on, and that's not something we need to be doing. When I started carnivore, yes, I wanted to lose weight because I was over 200 pounds. I wanted to lose weight. For someone who's 5'4", I didn't want to weigh 200 pounds, but over 200 pounds, and that was just me. But I did it for other reasons. I did it because I was tired of being tired. I was tired of not having any energy. I was tired of having inflammation. I was tired of hurting, and I was tired of just the way that I was in general. So it was time for me to make changes. But the thing is the scale only measures your weight. It doesn't measure or tell you, okay, well, you might have lost 2 pounds of fat, but you gained 2 pounds of muscle. So stop focusing so much on the scale and look at the big picture. That is something that I say all the time. I stand by, I preach by, is do not allow the scale to dictate your success on carnivore. Look at the whole piece. This is a journey. It's not a sprint. It's a journey, and you will get there. And I had to remind myself that this week as well, because unfortunately, I'm still at 163.0 pounds, the same weight I have been at almost all month long. But I still have a few more days. I have a couple more days by the time that you see this to maybe drop a pound or so. And if I don't, then I don't. Goals are something that we strive for. And I work very hard to get to where I'm going. And I'm going to be happy and I'm going to be excited for whatever the outcome when I do my wrap-up show next week. So I just wanted to say that. So before you throw in the towel, before you're ready to give up, before you're ready to walk away, just look at the whole puzzle and don't look at just one piece. That is my advice. So I just wanted to say that because I'm in the same boat and I can relate, but not one time has a thought ever crossed my mind just to go, okay, I'm done. I've lost 50 pounds, but I'm done because this month I didn't lose anything. That to me is just, I can't wrap my brain around it because there's so many other wonderful things. So let me tell you a little bit about what's going to happen in next video because I want everyone to tune in. Next week is going to be the beginning of February, so I'm going to be doing my January wrap-up, going over all my goals, make sure that I met everything, and then of course I'm going to be introducing new goals for the month of February, so I want everyone to be sure to tune in that day. Also, February is the month of love, it's for Valentine's, and so next month is all going to be about loving yourself and taking care of yourself, pampering yourself, and doing good things for your body. So I have a great month prepared for February, so I hope everybody will tune in, like the video, subscribe, give it thumbs up because February I'm very excited about. And also I'm going to be giving some ideas for a Valentine's dinner. I'm going to call it Dinner for Two, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to prepare a wonderful dinner for my loved one. And if you need ideas, well, you'll definitely want to tune in on that particular weekend. I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in this week. I hope that all of you had a great week. I know I did. I did my rest time. I did my me time. I did my walking. Had a great job at work. Everything is just wonderful. And I just want to say, before you give up and give in, just think about what if you just were to give it an extra day, an extra week, and that really could just change things around for each and every one of you. I just want to say thank you so much for your time. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Until I see you again, bye.